we give every glory and adoration, every exaltation. We come before thee this evening to present your truth to the whole world, that mankind may testify in time to come that it wasn't man that did it, that they had no strength of their own, they had no army, they had no weapons. All they had was the gospel of truth and of redemption. And behold, because their hearts and their minds were clean, because the Almighty found them unblemished, that was why they were blessed, and everything they asked for came to pass. That was why this same generation, this very Ipob shall endure, for flesh cannot be mortalized, but the truth of the Most High, who is timeless, who is ageless, shall prevail. And upon that very promise do we pray this evening, because your words are yea and amen. People wonder, how come you loved David so much? Man couldn't understand that David knew how to ask thee for anything that he wants. There was nothing that David ever asked for that you didn't give to him. That same secret is what we have. That is what we present before thee, to the hearing of the entirety of humanity this very evening, morning, noon or night, depending on where you're listening from, that we make this proclamation that your words are yea and amen, because you are God. Anything you say must come to pass. You are not man. Anytime, any word that you utter, documented by the sons of men in the Torah, in the scriptures, must come to pass. Because your spirit, you are not man, you are not mortal. Every word you utter must come to pass. And on that very premise do we anchor this very agitation. Because we go back to your scriptures, to your unadulterated, untampered with scriptures. In the book of Jeremiah we pray, chapter 16, verse 14. That is our prayer this very evening from where I am. You said, for you are Lord, you are God, you are the beginning and the end. There is nothing you created which can be equated nor used as an adjective to describe thee. You are bigger than all that man can ever imagine that you are. Only you is the beginning of time itself. That is why the ancients call you the Ancient of Days, the Ancients of the Ancients, for that is who you are. The I am that I am, and these are your words because you are God. You said that a time is coming. According to the prophet Jeremiah, you said that a time is coming, and that time is now, this 2020. You said the time is coming when people will no longer swear by me as the living God who brought the house of Israel out of bondage in Egypt. These are your words because you're God. You said a time shall come when people will no longer swear that this God of Moses, that led the God of Moshe, that led the Israelites out of the bondage and suffering in Egypt. Instead, these are your words, O Heavenly Father, with every reverence, humility, and submission. You said, instead they will swear by me as the living God, because you are living, everlasting, eternal, who brought his people out of the northern lands, out of the bondage from the north, for we inhabit the south. We are from the southeast. Oh Heavenly Father, you said, no longer will we remember you as the God of miracles that brought Israelites out of Egypt. We shall know thee as the God that delivered his children from the criminals and darkness from the north. These are your words. And you were talking about Biafra. We are now going to swear by thy name and say, this God of Biafra that led his children out of the iniquitous existence which Britain fabricated for your children. And you said we are going to return from where you scattered us, from where they are killing us in Indonesia, from where they are killing us in Malaysia, from where we have been imprisoned in Brazil, from all the places we are suffering, all the places where we are being humiliated at the moment. You said, I will bring you back to your own country, to the land that I gave your ancestors, because I am God and I have spoken. And who is man to say no to the word of God? Upon this we anchor all that we do. We have no strength of our own. Upon your promise that came forth from the mouth of the prophet Jeremiah 16:14, you said, I will deliver you from the bondage from the north. The world will no longer say, this God of Moshe that led the Israelites out of Egypt. They will say, the God of Biafra that delivered them from the forces of darkness from the north. You were very specific. You said from the north. And you are God, and may your name be blessed forever and ever. He said,
Hello, my wonderful people of Biafra, friends of Biafra, and lovers of freedom. This is Mazi Ezumekwezu, your loyal servant. Please, as I welcome you to this wonderful edition, please may you endeavor to welcome others. It's very important. We are live at our various platforms. We are live at Ikechukwu Umade. Please, if you are watching us from there, hit the like button and share the program. It's very important. We are live at Ikechukwu Ezumezu. Please, if you are watching us from there, please hit the like button and share the program. Thank you. We are live at our YouTube. Our YouTube is growing day by day. We are now in YouTube. We are 230 something, if not 240. It's amazing. It's amazing. And this is encouraging. Remember, like I said, it's YouTube. We started with only tele people only on YouTube, tele people. But today we are going. That tells you that what we are doing is okay. What we are doing is great. We are 230 something in YouTube, and people are watching us from there. So many people, and I know also those that I block because they cannot run away from the truth. If I block you and you're on YouTube and you want me to unblock you on Facebook, let me know. I will unblock you, but you must desist. You must desist from going against our rule. This is a very small space we have to preach the gospel. I welcome criticism, but it must be constructive criticism, and not that if you want to make your point, you have to insult me to make your point. No. All of them can I don't know okay can do. Or if you get me in any other platform, you can insult, okay, but when you're in my house, you have to obey me and obey my rules. We have a very small platform, there's very little space. a very little space we have. I am a very little space. So when when you are watching us, please just be just be just comfort yourself, matured enough. If you if you disagree with me, make your point. Make your point, but not by insulting me, because this is my house. Obem dey for you. What I go? Huh. And you guys are great. You guys are wonderful. So today's program is going to be hot. I must be honest with you. Today's program is going to be hot. We have a lot we will talk about. Let me bring up the flyer again. We will talk about the Justice Bintanyako must obey the Supreme Court. We will look into it. We, we shall talk about it. We shall also talk about the Interpo denying involvement on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kidnapped in Kenya and a sudden rendition to Nigeria. We will talk about it. And we'll also talk about the Fulani terrorists spying our people in Southeast. We shall talk about it. And when we are looking into all those points I have just mentioned, if you have your question, you can put up your question. We will look into it. Or if you want to come up on air, or if you want me to bring you up, when time comes, you can write or you can indicate that you want to come up. I will bring you up. Be man enough, don't be afraid. I know it's not easy, but we that started it, we are not powerful than you guys. I repeat, we are not powerful, or we are not superior than you guys, or we are not great than you guys. Mban. So please allow me to share this program to the people requested it. So as I'm sharing it, you can also share it. It's very important. Yeah, just moments. Oh, yeah, Diego. Yeah. So let's also go to just a minute, please. A minute. A minute. So I'm sharing the link. So for any of you that want to come in, you can come in when I say it's time to come in. So okay. So my people, as I welcome you, please welcome others. The Mazi once again. your loyal servants. Mazi Otimbolombo. All we do here is the truth. Is the gospel of truth. Is the gospel of truth. Otimbolombo ka anyị na-eti ndị mmadụ. Anyị na-apịa ndị mmadụ mgbada nwụrụ anwụ n'isi. Mgbada nwụrụ anwụ n'isi ka anyị na-apịa ndị mmadụ. Wute eziokwu Chineke. It doesn't matter who you are or who you think you are. No. But what we are doing here is truth. The message that's coming out from our platform is honest. Gospel. We are not people that will say things today, tomorrow we come out and tender apology. Knowing full well that what we are saying will hurt so many people. And you will say that, yeah, God will, you pray to God to let you to tender apologies to people that you know that you will hurt. And when you're saying this, you know that you knew that you are hurting people. You know when someone you know that you are lying. You know that you are blackmailing. You know that you are lying against people. Tomorrow you come out to tender apology. Chineke ya kpọrọ ọkụ. Chineke ya kpọrọ ọkụ. Onye na-agwa Wuchibu ụzọ egwu atụ APC Mo in IPOB. So we have to start from Justice Binta Nyako. Justice Binta Nyako, you must obey the Supreme Court judgment. You must obey it. You must obey the Supreme Court judgment. Because Mazi Nnamdi can commit no crime. And you know it. You know that Mazi Nnamdi can commit no crime. Ima that Mazi Nnamdi can commit no crime. Ima that the manner and the way they brought Mazi Nnamdi in the country was against international community, was against international rules. It was called a stolen rendition. You know that Nigeria committed crime by going to Kenya to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know that. And just a few days ago, the vice chairman of Interpo said, nobody, you don't want to talk about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that they are not involved. That they are not involved. But the first time you guys told us that it was Interpo. But we'll come to that. So Justice Binta Nyako, today is 1st May. 1st May. You have 19 days. You have 19 days to redeem yourself. You have 19 days to do the needful. You have 19 days to obey the Supreme Court judgment. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot be changed. With the crime your husband committed. I repeat, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Ipob leader worldwide, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, cannot be substituted with the crime of your husband. Your husband committed crime in 2014-15, stealing 28 billion. 28 billion. 28 billion. That tells you that the level of crime in that country. You are a judge and your husband is a criminal. Why can't you jail your husband? You are a judge and your husband and your son is a criminal, stealing 28 billion. Stealing 28 billions. Money that meant for the people. Money that meant for the people, their people. Stealing 28 billion. And you're a judge. If you are a good judge, why can't you jail your husband? If you believe in Nigeria, why can't you jail your husband, Binta Nyako? I repeat. If you believe in Nigeria, why can't you ask that you want to handle the case of your husband? And you use the husband to set example and your son by stealing 28 billion naira in 2014-15. But no, you want your husband saved. You want your son saved. But you want innocent man to send to prison. But you want innocent man to send to prison. You want innocent man to send to prison. If you're a good judge, demand that you want to handle the case of your husband. That is your husband, that you want to handle the case, that you want to set a good example. If your husband is innocent, you set him and your son free. If they are not innocent, then you jail them. That will be the beginning. If you know that you believe in Nigeria, if you're honest to yourself. Because EFCC stated that your husband committed crime. 28 billion. 28 billion. Can you imagine 28 billion? If your husband starts spending 1 million every day, it will take your husband more than 50 years to finish 28 billion. If not more than 50 years, what's your husband doing with 28 billion? Money that meant for the public, money that meant for the state, money that meant for the people of Nigeria. Your husband stayed 28 billion. But look at you. You are a judge. You are a judge in Federal High Court, and your family is so corrupt. Your family is so corrupt. Your family is so corrupt. Your son and your husband, they are so corrupt. And believe me, you must partake on it too. Because then, when your husband when your husband was governor, you are the first lady. So you must partake in that 28 billion. Corrupt judge. I will call you corrupt judge. So, but what we are saying, we don't care. We don't care about Nigeria because your husband and your son, they are not the first people. They are stealing Nigerian money. They are not Nigerian people. As a matter of fact, they call it national cake. National cake. So, what we are saying that you must obey the Supreme Court judgment. You must obey it. You must obey the Supreme Court judgment, Bitanyako. You must obey the Supreme Court judgment. Supreme Court stated that the revoking of Mazi and Kanu bail is not good. You must instate his bail condition, or you answer up from the case, or tell Nigeria that your hand is tied, that he can't continue with this case, because they are telling you that look at your husband, your son, and look at Mazi and Kanu. Choose. Do what they ask you to do. Do the injustice they ask you to do on Mazi and Kanu, and let your husband go. Then let me tell you, even if you do the injustice they ask you to do on Mazi and Kanu, they are using the rope to tie you more. That means your husband will be convicted anytime. Also, the injustice on Mazi and Kanu case, that makes it two. That makes it two. Because the whole world is watching. The whole world is watching. You can see the U.S. State Department report. You can see what they said about Mazi and Kanu. That tells you that the whole world is watching. Forget about what the UK government is telling you people. When times come, that hand from UK will be chopped off. Ayebu Biaka UK Will that come? Will that come? Who will rule the other? UK government, they are just they are playing with fire. I'll put it that way. They are playing with fire. As a matter of fact, call people in UK. Let them tell you what is going on in UK. Most of them are taking over. Most of them are taking over. As a matter of fact, there is a state in UK, Luton, I think it's Luton. It dare not go on start preaching or Bible or something like that. Muslims dominated that area. They are taking over their land, their space. In as much UK want other people to take over our space, their own space will be taken over. They are taking over their space too. That's our line. Continue. Do all you want. But you see Biafra. Biafra is coming. Biafra shall be restored. Let me not deviate so deep. So Bintanyako, what we are saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released. You have 90 days from now to do the needful. You have 90 days from now to obey the Supreme Court. To obey the Supreme Court. You have 90 days from now to obey the Supreme Court. We are not begging you. We are not begging you. But you must do the needful. You must not exchange Ipob leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to your husband. No. Your husband must face his music. And if you're a good judge, like I said before, request, demand Nigeria that you want to take care of the case of your husband. Let's see how truthful, how white. Let's see how truthful you are as a judge. If your husband is free, set me free. If he's not free, jail him and your son. The other will learn a lesson. Start from that space. Start from there. To tell the world how corrupt you are. Before the world, you tell people that you have not read Supreme Court judgment. Can you imagine that? When the wise counsel, Barrister Ejimako told you, look at what Supreme Court said. Look at what Supreme Court judgment. Look at it. You respond to him that you have not read the report from Supreme Court. Look at how you are fooling yourself, Bintanyako. Let me bring your picture back once again. Look at how you are fooling yourself, Bintanyako. Look at how you are fooling yourself. We don't care. All we want to hear from 90 days from now that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is free. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is free. As a matter of fact, Supreme Court condemned everything about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, going to his house to eliminate him, revoking of his bail, even extraordinary rendition. And they said the manner that Kanu was brought to Nigeria is unfair. So tell me, because Nigeria government don't want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to go, because Nigeria government know that this is the end of them. They want to do everything possible to hold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But guess what? You cannot hold please. And then you cannot hold please. Because you guys' last trap, we have debunked, we have destroyed the last trap. That last trap from you guys is standing on Supreme Court judgment 2022. That was a trap. That was a trap. Now today, The same rope they want to use on us, they want to use on Mazi and Kanu. The wise counsel and his team are using that rope to Nigeria government. If our leader's family, our leader, and wise counsel say, okay, we stand on appeal court, we don't want to go to court anymore, that will be the end of Mazi and Kanu. That will be the end of Mazi and Kanu. Nobody will have the bones. Nobody will have the temerity. Nobody will have the boldness to tell Nigeria to release Mazi and Kanu. Because when you say it, they will say, why didn't you obey the Supreme Court? Supreme Court, the highest court in the land. Why didn't you obey the apex court? Because the apex court condemned all the atrocity against Mazi and Kanu. They condemned the rendition. They condemned going to his house. They condemned revoking his bail. But they just asked you to go to the court to follow the due procedures. Why didn't you go? Why? Then federal government take Mazi and continue in one room. You know? Oh yeah, they extend the next court case. Maybe it will be in 2026. And you hear Bintanyako just said that if you threaten him that, he will postpone this case anytime or like it. Because we have destroyed that trap, and she have no choice than to threaten this thing openly. The wise counsel of Barrister Ejimako understood the game of Nigeria government, and he went to the moon. He went to the moon with them. He and his team start dancing dirty with Nigeria government. That's what Onyendu said. Remain fearless before your enemy. Onyendu said, I will defeat Nigeria government in your own court. Even Onyendu Bintanyako openly, face to face. So if we are believing Chika Paul Edoziem, China Sawan Kita, say we stand on 2022 Supreme Court judgment, Nigeria government will have advantage over Mazi and Kanu now. But today, that plan has been defeated. And we are using the same side coins against them. Today now, it's Bintanyako we are telling to obey the Supreme Court judgment. How does that sound? Today, I am about Bintanyako to obey the Supreme Court judgment. We are telling Nigeria to obey their Supreme Court judgment. We are telling Nigeria government, Tinubu, to obey your Supreme Court judgment. Just think, if we did not obey that Supreme Court judgment, what will be the results today? It will be a different ball game. It will be a different ball game. But thank God for the wise counsel, Pastor Ejimako. Thank God for him. He's a wise counsel and his team. We are using the same rope to tie them to the Anabo Abona Anyu. Today, Nigeria government have no excuse anymore. Bintanyako have no excuse anymore. 19 days from now, Bintanyako, you will do the needful by obeying the Supreme Court judgment, releasing Mazi and Kanu, or you answer from the case. Now I answer you people. Out of a sudden, China Sawan Kita, those are telling us that we should obey the Supreme Court, we should stand on an appeal court judgment. Out of a sudden, they turn around now and start attacking Bintanyako. Why? Why did they turn out of a sudden 360 degrees? Out of a sudden, they turn around to start attacking Bintanyako, not Barrister Ejiofor, Ejimako, not our that family anymore. Why are they attacking Bintanyako? Those are zombies. 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 I call them zombies. These Richard Cadmilia worms. All of them from A to Z, they are zombies. Because whatever Chinasa Wankita project to them on their work, even today, Chinasa Wankita have told them that they are nothing, that they have their media men, their media personnel are intact. Chinasa Wankita have told them that it's anytime they give them money, give them the chat card, they will come on air to speak. Today, Chinasa Wankita have lost trust on them. Because I told you guys that if I remember more, Biafra is a spirit. Today is not what Chinasa Woli thought that is happening today. Or believe you watching Chinasa Woli channel today. And that's why he came on air to castigate the Chakad Milia worms and telling them that they have their main media that have not been destroyed since 2014. Telling them that they are nothing, doesn't need them. Guess what? Because Okuko Agota Naja. Because even Adoloma, even Wakani. I want you guys to compare when our leader was outside with us. These IPOB media warriors are so powerful. They are so powerful. I can remember. Then we only comment on the comment section. We never know that we put our face on Facebook, on media. But believe me, these men and women, they are very powerful. When they come after you, you will lose control. Then the spirit of Biafra was with them. Can you imagine then? They defeated CNN. They defeated BBC. Everybody was afraid of IPOB media warrior. Everybody was afraid of them. Everybody was afraid of them. Nobody want to, stage a fight with IPOB media warrior. But today, what happened? Because they have done what? They have destroyed the foundation of IPOB media warrior. They have united on the ground. They have blackmailed people. They have blackmailed innocent people. They have lied against people. They have said a lot of propaganda against innocent people. And spirit of Biafra left them. And today, they are no more. They are running away from IPOB media warrior. 1,000 teeth told you. 1,000 teeth Methuselah. Say, don't address him anymore as media warrior that is independent on his own. Opo Biafra child told you he's a media man. It's not an IPOB. They are running away from this powerful name that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu organized, created, Then when you say you are IPOB media warrior, people respect you. We know them. There are a lot of them. Should I start mentioning their name? And the few ones that are remaining today, they have divided themselves. Remember what I told them, that they shall never be at peace. They shall never be at peace until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out. When I said this to them, they went on their meeting and started discussing about that Mazi's Maze always boasted that they shall never be at peace. That is why Biafra Church said that you guys have come against the spirit of Biafra, and spirit of Biafra have left you guys. Because if I never be more, only natural more. So when you come against the spirit of Biafra, we left you. This is the fact. Today, even Okefol in Ekeloleke, they have also chased him out, telling him that it's not their boss in Chakad Media Worms. They now gave it to Italian National Coordinator KK. They're having problem. And go and check. APC Mole in IPOB have his own clique. It's no clique of the Chakad Media Worms. Go and check his posts. Those is always he always posts their program. Go and check Methuselah 1000 Teeth. He has his own crew. The people he posted. I told them they shall never be at peace. A minute, excuse me, please. I'm coming. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So, like I said, go and check. There shall be no peace among them till Mazi Nnamdi is out. Now some will have cascaded them. I will play the video, but let's cap it up on Justice Nyako. So Justice Binta Nyako, you have 90 days from now. 90 days from now to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or you hands up. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a freedom fighter. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu committed no crime. You cannot be more judge than other powerful, will I say, judges that said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu committed no crime. As a matter of fact, the appeal court discharged the seven count charge that you refuse to drop. Supreme Court discharged it and say no court in Nigeria should try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That the manner they brought him in Nigeria is against international law and Nigeria law. It's an orderly rendition. The court Atumaya Aba said that they should take Mazi Nnamdi Kanu back to Kenya and pay him some compensation and tender apology to him. So Binta Nyako, you should not be above all those lawyers. You are not more powerful than those lawyers. And even UN working group say Nigeria should release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, pay him compensation and let him go. That he committed no crime. African Union say release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's a freedom fight. He committed no crime. All those I just mentioned, they are judges. They are judges, and you cannot tell me that you are more superior than them. Then after they look into the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they found out that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu committed no crime. Then you will come and tell us Onyendu committed crime. You want to jail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu just because of your game, your husband. We say no, it's impossible. It can't. It's impossible. So coming on 19 days, coming on 20, I mean to say 90 days from now. So Binta Nyako, you must release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because he committed no crime. It is time. It is time. Excuse me. It is time to let him go. It is time to let him go. He said that he will not send him to Kije prison because a lot you send there has escaped. That tells you the kind of country you are. That tells the kind of country you are. You send people there and they escape. And that's why he said that he will not send Mazi Nnamdi Kanu there. So are you telling us that you are above Nigeria Constitution? Are you telling us that you are above Nigeria Constitution, Bitanyako? Okay. If you don't want to send me there, I already demanded for house arrest. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu demanded for house arrest. Okay. How about that? And when we talk about house arrest, if you don't know where to send him in Abia State. Abia State government house. He's there. Send him Abia State government house. He's there. As a matter of fact, there was a time Soludo mentioned that he's ready to accept Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He's there. Oti is there. So you have no excuse. It is better you do the needful. If you allow these people to use you, that will be two cases against you that will be using on you in future. Now it's one, your husband and your son. If you added Mazi Nnamdi Kanu only, it will be two they will be using against you because it's an injustice. Maybe at the end of the day, you will be upset in that court. That will be a very shameful thing to you. So Bintanyako, you have no choice. You have no choice than to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or you answer up from the case. You answer from the case. And let your husband and your son face whatever they committed. Look at what EFCC said. I like 29 billion. I was saying 28 self. It's 29 billion. 29 billion. I was saying 28. I made a mistake. It's 29 billion. So let your husband face whatever he committed with Nigeria government. Okay? So now we have to go to our second topic. Our second topic was about the Interpo. The Interpo denying that they have no hands. They have no hands on what happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because the man in charge, the vice chairman of Interpo, that is from Nigeria, knows the consequences. He knows the consequences. The vice chairman of Interpo knows the consequences. And that's why when the question was asked to him, he said he don't want to talk about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He said, onye ọbụla na-agba ọsọ, they knows. Everybody's scared about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case because they know that he committed no crime. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has a movement, non-violent movement. A movement the whole world recognizes. The whole world recognizes IPOB. And the man said he don't want to talk about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case. And out of anger, the man said, this is the second time they are making this statement, that the Interpo have no hands in what happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That Interpo have no hands in what happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And what does that mean? That means the Nigerian government fly to Kenya, kidnap someone, and extradition him to Nigeria. That is an international crime. That's an international crime. And we saw the report from State Department department about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But we say, US, okay, we we say thanks to you guys, even if it's coming too late. But we say thanks to you guys. But we don't need only saying it. We need action. You people should back it up with action. Not only saying that Nigeria bleached the human right of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and how arbitred the detaining of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No, we don't want only saying it. We need action. Back it up with action. It's just because of the interest you guys are having in Nigeria. That is why you guys cannot act up to now. But the truth must surely be said. Any game of interest you guys have, you guys will not take action. I can remember what happened in Turkey. That journalist that was high in Turkey and chop, no, that journalist from Saudi Arabia was high in Turkey. His fiancé was waiting him outside. He went into the embassy of Saudi Arabia and he never came out again. We remember the pressure from Turkey, from a lot of country. But guess what? Just because of the interest America have with Saudi Arabia, also UK, they refuse to pluralize Saudi Arabia because Saudi Arabia have a lot of money, a lot of organization, a lot of investment in America, in UK, in part of EU. Because of that common interest, that public of interest, they refuse to sanction Saudi Arabia. And today, that matter have went underground up to today, nothing. So also because of the common interest you guys have in Nigeria, EU, that always fighting for human rights, they are not talking about it. But if they want to come and give us gay, they want us to practice gay. They are telling us lesbian, gay, LGBT community, community. They are human rights that we must allow them. But this one, but this a leader over 70 million people committed no crime. You guys refuse to talk about it. But when it come to gay, lesbian, you want to enforce Africa on it. You want to enforce Africa. You want to enforce Africa on it. You want to enforce Africa on it. So, State Department, we welcome your report. That tells a whole lot of people that the whole world is watching. Because I know in State Department, its office, people come, people go. So maybe the people that are in there now, they are so interested with Nigeria, whatever they are getting in Nigeria. Later, maybe the good one will come in. So people are interested in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case. If the states, the US state reports, will be talking about it, telling Nigeria how they disobeyed how they come against human rights, against our Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That tells us the whole world is watching. So Bitanyako, the whole world is watching you. All eye is on you, being Tanyako. All eyes on you. All eyes on you, Bintanyako. All eyes on you. And the man, like I said, the man said, please, that they are not involved about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are not involved. So UK government, you have heard it from the deputy chairman of Interpo in Africa, telling you that they are not involved. But Nigeria government quickly tell Nigerians that Interpo brought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Nigeria. You can't forget that. I did the record. The Nigerian government quickly tell Nigeria that Interpo brought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Nigeria in 2021. Look at it. This is 2021. How Interpo arrested Nnamdi Kanu while seeking countries report seeking support for Biafra. This is the lie. This is the lie. Today, that lie has been exposed. Today, that lie has been debunked. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, pay Nigeria zoo journalists where they will confess that the goodness of Satan. That's what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, pay Nigeria journalists where, give them fat envelope. Then we confess the goodness of Satan. They will confess the goodness of Satan. That's what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. This report was 2021. It was all over that Interpo arrested Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But today, this report was fatal lie. Now, let's listen to the man himself. It's very important. When I say things, I like to bring evidence and bring the facts. Let's hear from the man himself. Let's listen to him.
I believe that the pace at which the Interpol International and Interpol Nigeria are working is quite interesting. They point to the fact that Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the proscribed group, Ipob, he didn't take long for them to grab him from the same Kenya and get him down to Nigeria, and he's facing justice now. That's why is this like a case of we're following process, diplomatic channels, etc., etc.
Believe you me, I want to tell you I don't know what you are talking about. All I know...
You seems not to know exactly what we are talking about here.
No. You are bringing an issue that Interpol is not aware of. Let me define the role of Interpol so that you can understand. Interpol is an international police organization.
Nigeria working is quite interesting. They point to the fact that Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the proscribed group, Ipob, he didn't take long for them to grab him from the same Kenya and get...
You see, so this is what we are saying. All those journalists, after politician in Nigeria, these people is second. They are so corrupt. After the politicians in Nigeria, the next people that are so corrupt in Nigeria is these journalists. They will see the truth. They will turn it upside down. They will see this house was painted red. They will tell you it was painted black. This man, this Ewu, Atolo, say, leader of proscribed, he knowing full well that We are in court with these people. And so therefore, they cannot use that word proscribe because we are in court with them, telling them that we are not a violent movement. We are in court. We challenged them in Enugu. We won the case in Enugu, and we are still in court in Abuja. But here is this man still using proscribe. Here is this man using proscribe. And we can hear how this man is showing him. Telling them that he didn't know what they are talking about. Let's listen.
Got him down to Nigeria, and he's facing justice now. That's why is this like a case of we are following process, diplomatic channels, etc., etc.
Believe you me, I want to tell you I don't know what you are talking about. All I know.
You seems not to know exactly what we are talking about here.
No. You are bringing an issue that Interpol is not aware of. Let me define the role.
The man said, I don't know what you guys are talking about. You are bringing the issue that Interpol don't know nothing about. You are bringing an issue that Interpol doesn't know nothing about. But 2021, Nigeria government told you guys that Interpol arrested Mazi and Kanu. In 2021, Nigeria government told you guys, project it everywhere that Interpol are the one arrested Mazi and Kanu. But today, the truth has been revealed openly. That's why I told you guys. Meaning, it's not when you cut down the tree that the tree will get dry. No. Every hand that holds Biafra will be chopping off one after the other. Today is established. It's well established that Interpol have nothing to do with Mazi and Kanu. And the man said that he doesn't want to talk on Mazi and Kanu because he knows what follows Mazi and Kanu. He knows that Nigeria went against international community. He knows Nigeria went against international law. He knows that Mazi and Kanu is a freedom fighter. He knows that Mazi and Kanu is fighting for his people. The man said, I don't want to talk about Mazi and Kanu. Let me educate you about Interpol. Let's listen to the man.
Role of Interpol so that you can understand. Interpol is an international police organization that assists law enforcement agencies within the 196 countries to look for a fugitive that runs or is hiding. And if you look at all the other fugitives that are brought to face justice in Nigeria, they have the link, those who are involved with Interpol. So I don't know I don't want to talk about issue of Kanu, who brought him back to Nigeria. I'm not aware how he was brought back to Nigeria.
I don't want to talk about issue of Mazi and Kanu. I'm not aware.
Or how he comes into Nigeria, Interpol is not aware. We stated this long time ago.
That they stated this long time ago. That how Kanu was brought to Nigeria, Interpol was not aware. That they stated this a long time ago. That tells you that Mazi and Kanu committed no crime. So that tells you if Mazi and Kanu committed a crime, Interpol will be looking for Mazi and Kanu. I repeat, if Mazi and Kanu committed a crime, Interpol will be looking for Mazi and Kanu. And according to this man, he said that they are in 196 countries in the world. 196 countries they are in the world. So all this while Mazi and Kanu was in UK, in Germany, in Europe, in UK, in America. He's a free man. They know he committed no crime. They know he committed no crime. And the man said he doesn't want to talk about the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because he knows that Nigeria government have violated his human rights, and Nigeria government have violated the international community rules. The Nigerian government have violated the UN order. The man knows that. He knows too well. Everybody was dodging his head. Only plan to dodge this year. Only plan to dodge this year. Bintanyako, I hope you are listening to this man, Bintanyako. Everybody was dodging. The only plan to dodge. Because they know Mazi Nnamdi Kanu committed no crime. And people are watching. It doesn't matter the office, the country that's supporting Nigeria, particularly UK government. Tomorrow, someone will be in that office and everything will turn around. Bintanyako, I hope you are listening. The man said, I don't want to talk about the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Why would this man make this statement? Why? Ask yourself. Get make this kind of statement that he doesn't want to talk about the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That tells you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu committed no crime. That tells you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a freedom fighter. That tells you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for his people. Do you think if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu committed crime, this man will make this statement? No? So for those of you that are against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, how far? Let me just talk about this one bingo Udene. How far Udene? I'm going to tag this man Dibiako Nuche. Dibiako Nuche nkita ya chanya. Dibiako Nuche otoro ya bawa isi. That man na bala aji white. Tag ya. Gini na mu Udene today. Gini na mu Udene today. Udene on say lie down. Gini na me today. The same corrupt system we and that same corrupt system can Mazi Nnamdi Kanu fight. In my last program, I told you guys that you guys will not be amazed if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was outside. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will speak the release of Udene. Irrespective of all those insults, all those insults, our leader will fight for him. He's not fighting for him that Udene is a good guy. He's fighting the system that's holding him. That is not the normal way. You should respect the rules. You should respect the rules. When someone is committed a crime, there is a procedure to follow up. Not to hit, not to grab that person with your mighty power. No. Where I am today, there is a law. There is a law. There is a law. Law is working. Law is working. Human rights is working. This is what we expected in Nigeria. In as much Udene committed crime, fine. But let the law take its course. There must be a procedure. You don't have to, go through the back. No. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he said, leave him alone. It's just because of a day like this we come to Udene. See, that's what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. Today, that system Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting. That system Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting. That corrupt country Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting is holding Udene today. All this lie down. Where are they? Dibiako Nuche, Henry Chimezie, Blessedom, where are they? These are the three people you go to. Where? And one Yoruba lady. You want to put that Yoruba lady. Where are they? All of them, only Obuna, did not slide on. Today, Udene, is there a mutant? One mutant, come on there. All this yabbing, all this blagging. I'm ammonia, AIG, where are they today? All the collection also know where are they today? That's what Mazi said, serve Nigeria and come home with shame. Including the believe in now. So, Kala Gulun Kudan and Kabu Kala all the can care Nwafela Kuti. Shegu. I don't want to give him attention now. No. But one thing for sure, we respect grandmother of Fumi Yako Kuti. We respect him. The woman during his days, he fought. He's a woman rights activist. He fought alongside with Zeke. I don't know. The woman did his best. We are calling him that respect. Are you talking about Fela? I'm one of the biggest fans for Fela. I love this music. I'm in love with Fela. I love Fela up to date. Fela fought on his way, on his own way through music. No, but one thing that this guy that is insulting Mazi Nnamdi because of Simon Ekpa is not informed. That's why this Shegun, I see him as someone that is very so wise and very educated. I expected him to make a research before coming out to establish this blackmail propaganda and whatever. Equal face Simon Ekpa and leave Mazi Nnamdi alone. And like I told him, I made a comment on his face. I tell him, stay away from Ipob. If not, you will regret it. You'll regret here. Stay away from Ipob. I don't want to give this attention now for this guy. Let's move on. So this man said, I don't want to talk about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Interpo are not aware about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the way and manner it was brought to Nigeria. That was what the man said. Now let's listen. Let's listen.
And we made it categorically clear. So it's not a question. There are what we call police-to-police relationship, international police cooperation. Another police, it does not necessarily bring Interpol.
Okay.
If one police and another exchange a suspect is running from them, they can have an international police cooperation that out of the scope of Interpol.
Okay.
But however, if a notice is given to an individual, like blue notices, when the inmates in Kuje prison escaped,
yes,
we did a biometric capture of those suspects and we shared it with international communities. We shared it with our law enforcement agencies. Many of them were re-apprehended because we have their biometrics. Now, in the issue of raid notice, where a raid notice is issued under the federal court that issued that notice of arrest, that is warrant of arrest for such international.
Yes.
It will go to the Interpol, we'll process it, we'll look at it, we'll look at the charges, and then we'll issue a raid notice.
Okay.
On that raid notice, we bring back the culprit to face justice because all the 196 countries will be looking for that individual.
We would sincerely like to thank you, retired Assistant Inspector General of Police, Garba Umar, who is currently the Vice President of Interpol Africa region. Thank you, sir, for coming on the News Hour.
Thank you for having me.
So you can hear from the Garba Umar. Garba Umar, you can hear from him. And guess what? These journalists want to play this game. They thought this man would say yes. Interpol arrest Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and that will starting making wave about extraordinary rendition. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not extraordinary rendition. But this man, they dodge himself. They dodge themselves. Say no, that they are not involved. Guess what? Because they know that it's court in Kenya. There is also court proceeding in Kenya. They know that. And also, Kenya government have also said, even their own police are not aware. I didn't know what happened to Mazi and Kanu. The man knows that. So this propaganda they want this man to come and portray. The man said, no, Uma understood the heavy crime that they committed against Mazi and Kanu. He understood that. Uma will understand. And that is why he dodged. You see, Interpo have no clue, didn't know about what happened to Mazi and Kanu. And that tells you that Nigeria committed big crime. And now, Owulebe oge Igbo ka na-ekwu okwu. Oge Igbo ka na-ekwu okwu. Oge enwe people like Ojukwu. Oge enwe people like Ojukwu. People like our great sister, Donna Kunyele. And less of them. And people like Okadibo. They will say no. That the Nigerian government must tell us how they brought Mazi and Kanu. It will be a different issue now. They will be telling the Nigerian government, tell us how you brought this man in this country. This will be a different court case. Are you telling me that if it's in Yoruba land, a fellow will not take this matter on their own case now? Telling the federal government to tell them how they brought their son in the country. It's just because those people are impotent. With this man's statement alone, so Nigerian government, come and tell us how you brought Mazi and Kanu. Hey, this will be their own court. They will just go on their own fighting this issue with federal government. But yes, it's not Menka, okay. It's not Menka, okay. It's not Menka, okay. But how do you brought him to the court, to the country? Because the Interpo in West Africa, in Africa, they have no clue about what happened to Mazi and Kanu. So tell us, how do you brought this man in the country? He cannot violate international community. He cannot violate the treaty with Nigeria. And you brought someone, you kidnap someone, and forcefully bring him in the country, and you want him to face justice. It's I don't know, man. Oh, Makana, Igbo abụghị Igbo. Enwezi Igbo, onwezi onye wu onye Igbo na-ekwu okwu ọwụrụ onye Igbo. All of them are gullible. Ụmụ nwoke amụ mmiri. Are you telling me if it's during the time of Ojukwu, Ojukwu will not take this thing up from what this man just said? But this is an evidence against Nigerian government. It's evidence against the Nigerian government. Because I will start insulting you now. I'm going to say, if you don't handle this case, if you don't stand up and fight for your son and your daughters, I will start insulting you. Chineke ya akpọkụ mgbọsị eke mgbọsị onye mgbọsị afọ mgbọsị nkwọ afịa na Igbo na-azụ na Iwanya wu nwoke. With this comment from this man, Iwanya will be on court. It will be on court the next day to question Nigeria government. How did you brought Mazi and Kanu in the country? How? Because Nigeria was the treaty to it. It cannot kidnap someone and extraordinarily rendition him. He can't. And that is why when US We are looking for their super cup. What is his name? What is this name? This man. We are looking for super cup. The man that buy a lot of our brother and sister in the most states. UN have the power to come to Nigeria to kidnap this man. And tell no, but guess what? UN come through the normal channel, start requesting for his extradition, and Nigerian government is looking to it. And up to today, they have not extradited the man to US. The so-called super cop. I have forgotten his name. Why must Mazi and Kanu kidnap in Kenya? And it's not extraordinary edition. Today we have the evidence. He will not tell us they don't have the evidence today. Today the evidence is here. Umar have told the whole world that Interpo have no clue. Interpo don't know anything that happened to Mazi and Kanu. That their hand is not there. And police in Kenya have also said that there was no report of Mazi and Kanu in their book. So that means Nigeria went there with mafians, kidnapped Mazi and Kanu, and renditioned him to Nigeria by force. The same way what happened to that journalist in Turkey. As soon as he stepped into the Turkey Saudi embassy in Turkey, that was his end. It's against international law. We expected Iwanyan to act on this issue that this man lays up. We expected him. But guess what? You about another ewu Chineke ya akpọ ọkụ. Ọkamma n'igbu ụmụnne ya. The only man we expected, okay, he should act. But we lost confidence in him too. Soludo, a professor. We expected Soludo to turn things around in Anambra. But, even in now, Christianity in our cause. I must be honest with you. Even in now, Christianity in our cause. All of them. Okay. With this statement alone now, I can't the Nigerian government no first. With this statement from this man from Oma, the Southeast governor, I can't say no. When you and they made this man so this guy was kidnapped. No, we must stand for him because I know for you Azo, I know only Azo. I want to just see one you look home. You will come and see how a fellow will rise up. You will come and see how they will group. Look at what about Igbo? How about the case of Igbo? Where is Igbo today? How about Adenka grandson? Where is he today? Obatago, they make sure he was released in UK prison. But ndị Igbo nwanne ịmara onye mbụ nwanne esimbe ga-aga ebe onye nwanne ị na-achala m ụzọ nwanne efro mansion ụlọ nwanne onye ka ịbụkwan nwanne ma collection mbụ ihe uwe of ndị Igbo ihe wu the place the side of Igbos more like it. I don't like it. Nwanne na-achala m moto nwanne mfat obi zọwa onwe ya you forgot that when you betray your brother others will betray you. When you sold your brother to the enemy will not even trust you. We expected Iwanyan on this issue from this man, he want to rise up and sue Nigerian government to court. This court, only this statement from this man, and sue Nigerian government to court to explain to Nigeria how Mazi Kanu was brought to Nigeria. This is a genuine case. It's a very, very genuine case from what this man just said. But Iwanya will not do that because he's whining with the devil. He's whining with two opposed of them man. He's whining with Wike. Gbamu one Igbo man I'm with you now. Gbamu one Igbo man I'm with you now. I have to ask no okay. You follow ya. Gbamu one Igbo man. Nobody. Only Mazi Kanu. No single Igbo man name was in now. As yes. Oh, was no yaku. Even was in now Umuwoka Mumili 2 hours. Umuwoka Mumili came was in 2 hours. Almost our younger billionaires, Kobana. When Chineke Yakboko, called chief priest, Chineke Yakboko, Bulu Munia. Well, phone, oh, I'm on a phone now. They code this phone. Well, phone now from state government. Wake go Munia. I read the Munia. We work pia. One. Nobody. The only one person people would like to listen to him. But okay, only that weight. It's only this guy. Ikenga Imo. Oh yeah, with somebody only you would like to listen to him. You know, he listen to him. Oh yeah, but okay, only that weight. Okay, only that force. Only Mazi Kanu. Somebody, excuse me. Somebody unjide. Only wunu cho na mamote. Somebody who ozuzele. Egwa na atu ndi ilo. Egwa na atu ndi Fulani. Egwa na atu ndi Hausa. Egwa na atu ndi Yoruba. Somebody who ozuzele. Are you telling me that if Mazi Kanu work is outside, what is happening to our brother in Lagos? All the house demolition, it will happen. Oh, no Mazi Kanu outside. No matter what, no all matter now, he have called our people to come back home. He will still like to protect them. I'm on Mazi Kanu. He will still like to protect them. They will come inside the house. He will blame them. I'm our leader. If you doubt what I'm saying, I'm about in terms of Falambaka. You should all remember about Falambaka issue. Man can say no, nobody should attack Falambaka. Nobody, no. I would let stop it. And he said, Mbaka was our brother. That I am a join outsiders to kill our own, to hire our own brother. No, now he say our brother. Now he has any more. It was a water. He had to put when or cook or maybe blow cook. But as there, it was all cook or no cook water. Yes. But look at this man. All of them. Most of them are happy about the predicament of Mazi Kanu. But guess what? Mazi Kanu is coming out. Iwanyanwu should at least, with this comment from this man, Iwanyanwu could have in the next day, the upper one also the government to court to come to explain to the Nigeria, to the world, how Mazi Kanu was brought to Nigeria. Here one another different case. I am beginning. You want to careful. Us no one is worldwide. Guess what? Is he doing it? Nothing. Another mere. But this is a very good opportunity, a good medium for Iwanyan to hold Nigeria government to ransom, to explain than begging. Begging. Get in a beg. Get in a beg. Get in a beg. What he begging? In a beg. What he begging? Begging. As the father. Take a that begging in a beg. I told you that begging. Act Iwanyan. Act like a man. No you cable. Act like a man. No you cable. I go cable. Check out my brother. But let me take this topic out. So I don't want to be too emotional. Let me take this one. Let's talk about another one. This topic again. Himself. No, okay. We must talk about it. We must talk about it. Let's talk about the buying of our people in the East. Buying of our people in the East. Buying of our people in the East. I hear about the buying of our people in the East. My last program. One of the major things who are our problem. One of the major things may like you so weak. But some people will not understand where I'm coming from. And let me tell you guys. Our last born is a Christian. It's also a Christian. I never for one day see one can stop. So if you expect me to tell you to stop, no. And I believe in the freedom of worship. But that will not stop us for telling you guys the truth. I must stop. Why? In my last program, I talked about Bishop Kuka. I told him to stop lamenting because he's the one that sold Christians out, telling the whole world that there's nothing good, that's religion, that there's not a religious problem in Nigeria. But today he's crying. And I told you guys about the buying, the slaughtering in the north. And Ngoku that now is coming gradually to our land. And guess what? Last week we saw what happened. Now, first of all, let's play this video.
Yeah, obodo a na-akwụ ụgwọ juru n'ime.
Well, in this case, God will help the Igbos in the hands of Nigeria. Thank God we have like someone here, but we show them pepper. My people, let's lead this issue before we continue. I don't like responding to the issue, but because I said that people should write their listening. I hope you guys see what our brother said. I hope you guys see what our brother said. He said, in this case, God will help the Igbos in the hands of Nigeria. Thank God we have someone like Simon Ekpa who will show them pepper. First of all, I don't want to start talking about Simon Ekpa issue, but my brother is laugh, laugh where. This is the problem I'm talking about. God will help. God will help. This is the mentality I'm talking about of Christians, of Christianity. This is the problem we have. Would God will help? Can God here help? Can not juggle? If me and you did not help our people, or committed to what is happening to our people, or rise up to what's happening to us, you think God will from heaven to come to help us? Israel. Is God helping Israel today? And life. No, I'm not shouting at you, or maybe just this where I know when I'm talking. I'm not shouting at you, but I'm telling you, tell me, can God here help? This is the mentality I'm talking. Christianity mentality. This is what makes us so weak. God will help. God will help. I know Ethiopia. Ndị egburu egbu afa. In certain Kaduna, ndị niile egbu afa apụtago. In Benue, ndị niile egbu. Community niile atrophy from their land. Afa. In Plateau, Afa. In Yobe, Afa. In Niger, Afa. You know, I see God will help. And all those areas I just mentioned, they are all Christians. This is the mentality of Christian Bible. The Bible God make us so weak. God will help. God will help. God will help. God will help. Until we go to your 6 feet, God will help. And the worst part of it, that even some people that go to that 6 feet, the people that are alive, instead of them to take up the challenge, they will say God will help until they will go to the 6 feet. In the able from 2021, in the able 2022, they are saying God will help until their death come to me, until the death come to their door. In the able 2022. Then in 2023, they are saying God will help until their own time. About 2024, in Africa, God will help until your time will come again. 2025, in Africa, God will help. This is what I'm saying about Christianity. This is what makes us so weak. This is the problem Christianity makes us so weak. But in that Israel today, that when you are praying, you will say, God of Israel, God of Israel, God of Israel. They are fighting their battle today with guns and bullets, with weapons, with fighter jets. They are fighting their battle because they want to live, because they want to defend unborn generation. They want to defend their kids. They are not saying God will help. They are not saying God will come and help. No. But you will say God will help. God of Israel will help. God will help. Until I get God will help. This is the problem I'm talking about that Christianity. This is the problem I'm talking about that Christianity. Okay. Before I play this, this. Let me bring this video up.
Praise the one who set me free. Hallelujah. Death has lost its grip on me. You have broken every chain. There's salvation in your name. Jesus Christ, my living hope. Then came the morning that sealed the promise. Your very body began.
If we hear, this is the problem. Maybe this lady now have a problem. A problem or your face squarely. He solve his problem. Oye makwa a cement. Oye makwa a cement. Oye no man swap a cement. Not be a Jesus. But I'm asking Nando na go idol. You don't know the medical couple. window mean and self. I ain't got no more. Next one you mark cement. Nelo man sa cement. Even on the middle, this is the problem I'm talking about. Christianity with a lie. But not the same way how they are practicing in Europe, in America. It's not the same way. But in Africa, they tell you no. You must allow God to handle it. You must allow God to handle it. Everything God will help. Everything God will take control of. But the same people, that's the same people. In fact, on this program, I'll play Mazi DB. Okay. With this comment, no, let me play Mazi DB or something now. Before I go into this page, and he will say, I want to play Mazi DB, you know. I want you guys to listen now. Let me play Mazi DB. It's very important. Let me play Mazi DB to educate you people. It's very important. Let me play Mazi DB to educate you people about Christianity. Okay. Oh yeah, let's listen. Let me play Mazi DB. Oh yeah, let's listen.
Okay, I'm not really in the best of my mood. I came here today just to correct a point, to address a point. That should be the right statement. You can, if you can choose to share the live stream or invite others or tap or whatever, I don't care. Just at this moment, few minutes ago, I saw a post from my friend, Father Angelo Chinelu Nebu, and he said he made a post on his page that said that throughout the history, the recorded history of the Igbo people, that is the Catholic that have shown them the most love. That single statement turned me off. That very single statement shattered my day. I wasn't really in my best mood. So I would say that that statement, that post came at a point that I wasn't really in the best of my mood. Now, Father Angelo, I told you I would do this on camera, so it will be on record. The thing is that you don't understand the church and what they stand to represent. Okay? Father Angelo, with due respect, let us analyze this thing without sentiment. The people that have dealt much with the Igbo people is the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church has made sure that everything the Igbo people represent was rubbed to the mud. And I will explain. In the video documentary you posted, I saw Bishop Shanahan. Bishop Shanahan, a man that I detest to the core. Who is Bishop Shanahan? Bishop Shanahan was a man that made sure that every Igbo people today sees Ekwensu as Satan. Bishop Shanahan, I quote, Bishop Shanahan came to our land, learned our language, tried to transliterate the Bible, and the only thing he could do is to make our people to accept that Ekwensu is the Satan of the Bible. That is part of the love that the Catholic is showing the Igbo people. A people who demeaned your culture to infuse their own in you. Remember, you are not the one I'm attacking. Don't get me wrong. This is we trying to dissect matters. What love did the Catholic people show the Igbo people? Mention one love. The love that they sent Irish missionaries. That's why I said we people don't even understand the way the church operates. The entirety of Europe is a Ponzi scheme. The 1884 Berlin Conference proved that my point about the Ponzi scheme is real. What do? They set this one to be like a savior to you and set this one to be at a killer. The killer and the savior is working for one grandmaster. For example, imagine France coming to your aid where Italy killed you. They are the same people. Imagine Spain coming to your aid when Germany killed you. They are the same people. Imagine Belgium coming to your aid when Netherlands has killed you. They are the same people. So what did the Catholic Church do to Africa? Do to Igbo land precisely? Mentioned one thing. A people that brought about the war we are fighting today. The struggle of the Biafra people, which I don't like talking about. But this is the time for me to talk about it. Because the video you posted is showing us what happened in the war. The Catholic people, the same people that brought in divide and conquer, the same people that did the power toggle, the same people that made power to shift to the north, the same people is sending you aid after killing you. For example, I told you, for instance, when United Nations send you aid, they are bringing soldiers for peacekeeping. Knowing that United Nations has destroyed that very place. Any place you see United Nations sending aid, sending peacekeeping mission, it means that they have destroyed that very place. Yes, the same place they destroyed is the same place they will send you aid. It is as simple as that. The entirety of Europe is working for one master. The entirety of Europe. They divided themselves, starting from the Roman Empire. Because the papacy, what brought about the Roman Catholic Pope, is the same Emperor Constantine Empire. There is written proof that is from the days of Caesar, from the days of Emperor Constantine. That is the same lineage that brought about the Pope. How the emperor became the papacy. That is why you see us saying vicarious Philadelphia, which you understand very well. So what did the Catholic Church do for Igbo land? Erecting a school where you must have taken away the core values of your people. Inciting a war, then coming as peacekeepers. Bringing about uprising, then bringing aid to capture it on camera. It's just like a man who killed my father, promising me to take care of me through school. Will your taking care of me through school feel for the vacuum you've caused in my life, taking the life of my father? What has the Catholic Church done for Nigeria? What has the Catholic Church done for Igbo land? Let me be specific with Igbo land. A people who came and took away our 4 sons, took away the Ikenga holders, took away our heritage. Our 4 sons who are the ones heading the Ago, and Walundi Nai, Diopala Nine, Wopusia and Igbo, Diopala Nine, Nozanonoka. Ikenga Rago, no Noka. That is the love they brought to our people. But can I make a free fake and chalky? One more free for before Mando Camel on the buy. Come, I can actually put dance in one them. Look at the way they wasted dance. Dance young long which ye, conquer as he uncle. Onwobunina, join ye now, Bafa, say Bafa, my father dance young long which ye. Macanandi buy a down which you are which you. Dancing what that age, Acadia. Can you handle ka? Can you Catholic Church? Melundi Igbo. O fife kan chokan. Can you fife the Catholic Church Melundi Igbo? O fu kan chokan. Gwara mo fife the Catholic Church Melundi Igbo. And they go see Irish missionaries. Same Ponzi scheme. Use this one to kill them. Use this one to go goha. Oh, like a nitiego, like a go. You fell for their Ponzi scheme. A people that has taken away the best of brains that will develop our land. The best of our brains say will get no noka. The check here the intellectuals I went an Igbo. Okay, Blugi Sibatria. A people that have divided our unity is the person you are telling me loves us. Bishop Shanahan. Bishop Shanahan, that the Igbo people today so much hate Ekwensu without understanding the concept of Ekwensu is Shanahan. Onyendu Shanahan. What is love from Shanahan? We're going to more free fender mel on the buy. O fu can toss. If one more free face, solum gijaboka. One more free fender mel on the buy boys with. Can you handle ka? Can you Catholic Church? Melundi Igbo. O fife kan chokan. What is love from Shanahan? We're going to more free face, solum gijaboka. One more free face, solum gijaboka. Can you handle ka? Can you Catholic Church? Melundi Igbo. onye na-aṅụ mkpọrọ na grampa akwụkwọ dị ndụ inyezie ya ọgwụ ị na-agba m ọgwụ mgbochi bifo ndị nna anyị bifo ndị ụka bịa ọ na ya dịzuru ndụ ọ na ya na-ebite ndụ aka abịa melụọ aja na be anyị jee na Nnewi okwu a na Nnewi Catholic Church golu ya lụọ katidral St. Thomas akwa udo ndị ụka golu ya lụọ katidral obi eziokwu na Igbo ukwu ndị ụka ejega ebe a every land they've desecrated our land, built schools and hospitals so that the school will kidnap the children, brainwash them, program them for being a better slave. Why won't you build hospital when you've produced inorganic food? Can you mean a man no? Because before their arrival, some of this oil they ever had HIV, AIDS. It's not in our land. They brought it and infested our people. Can you feel fendo camel on the back? Just we're going to more feel fendo camel on the back. If one more feel just ofu, as from able, one more feel fendo camel on the back. Every best brain, and when an Igbo, the church has taken it away. The Roman Catholic has taken the best intellectuals and when an Igbo. One more feel fendo camel on the back. You come to a village, as I speak to you, and I'm in a village in Dokaliano. And I'm na village in Dokaliano. What you Joyce and Anando? Only Google Kita. Now we know family. Mano Gelube, Mogel, also Yaba. Bomo Fife, no canal. Nani, Bomo Fife. Ebula Baba Cathedral alone by. Mana enwere ebe esi eri nri enwere mmiri ọnwụ dị n'obodo mana enwere ego eji alụ katidra mana ụmụ nwaanyị ajadu afọ nri ọnụ gbama ofe ife bụ ife ọma ndị ụka mere ndị be hospital we have the best dibia that can treat you with local herbs. Kedu ife anyị ji ụlọ ọgwụ eme? Our people was living in communal land system whereby a na-ekpokọta ife ọnụ. Kedu ofe ife ndị ụka mere ndị be just gbama ofu. Irish people get the highest consumers of Guinness. Ndebai. Check your statistics. If I now want to start drama, can you the Irish people? So in a no start in a Onyendu kego or football schema because they're all the same conglomerate. Farangelo wakana mo fi fendo camel on the buy. Ofu. Bomo fi fondo camel ndeba ni Colombia fuamo na ni Igbo bu ike nga na nodo na bennia no ka bia gu ya si ano ya bu onye ozi Chineke esi ebe a mechi agbulu ya ife ni na bu ike nga na bai no no ụka Shanahan mban bomo fi for me na bai Biafran war ndoka the same people kwa the same British people cause log with the Irish people as aid. Orofu munne is a Ponzi scheme. Obuna Britain biayata koboda. Can you put the log in the first place? What brought about the Biafran war? Inequalities. Who brought about the inequalities? The British people, the Samundoka. But they divided themselves in groups so that we don't understand their tactics. Whether you call them Irish, whether you call them Scottish, whether you call them Welsh, whether you call them British, whether you call them Spanish, whether you call them French, all of them are the same Ponzi. What brought about the World War? It was it not the scramble for Africa? Who will get better land in Africa? That was what led to the World War. Forget about what they are telling you in the news. The World War is a product of the scramble for Africa. I want to control much parts of Africa. A people whose civilization was so advanced was made to live that which they had, to begin to believe. They took away principle and gave us faith. We were a people living with principle. Solo. We don't believe things, we know things. They took away the principle of knowing and introduced the concept of faith. We started believing. Since the day our people stopped principle and chose faith, that is the day Igbo na divide and conquer. Which family in Igbo land can still eat from one table? ebe mmiri bụ onye Catholic, mpia bụ onye Anglican, diokpala bụ onye Jehovah Witness. Ọdụdụ nwa bụ onye na-eme omenala. These people have destroyed our land. Malụkwanụ na ala Igbo ka onye Anglican enwere ike ịnụ onye Catholic. Kọgodu m ofu ife ndị ụka mere ndị be. Just achọrọ m ka ị kpọọlụ m ofu. Achọrọ m ịbụ ọsọ ofu. Bụ m ofu ezigbo ife the Catholic Church mere ndị be. Ofu ife ka nchọ ka nnụ. Ofu ife ndị ụka mere ndị be. Ofu achọrọ m ịbụ oyibo. Ofu. Farangelo gbakana m ofu ife ndị ụka mere. Bụ m ofu ife Bishop Shanahan Nilobi na-eto ihe oyi ekwu wee si na ekwensu bụ Satan. Because of what? That stigma arapụbela anyị Igbo. Ekwube onye gbọrọ asị n'ụwa, ihe gbọrọ Shanahan asị adịrọ na mma. Forget about the whitewashed sabotage in the name of AIDS. Why giving me aid? Judge, the first people on earth to give aid to Europe was Africans. King Mansa Musa of Mali. Before King Mansa Musa of Mali, King Abu Bakari of ancient Maliki Empire, the Songhai Empire, the Kemets gave aid to Europe. The Caucasians living in Caucasus Mountain, we fed these people with our money. Aid in Kehabidonya, or the Kodia Brigade in Emaketa. Igbo mad 100 is one mad 5. Who is fooling who? One more fee and them by boys with. One more fee and look at our buy boys with one of FIFA. NCBD is one of the most advanced form of writing. These people made sure it is nowhere to be found in Igbo land. NCBD is nowhere to be found. Ancient writings that knew no boundary, taken away from my people. One more fee and look at my buy. One, just you can tell me one thing in Doka with buy. Tell me one thing these people did that is good to our house. A people that divided our bond of brotherhood. A people that met fathers and mothers. They don't have one thing. Matthew 10:34. And Jesus says, think not that I've come for peace. I've not come for peace. Rather to send a son, to set a son against the father. To set a daughter against the mother. This is their tactics to divide and conquer. In my last teaching, when I was teaching the arms of colonization, I told you guys that slavery is in 4 departments. The school, to enslave the children. The church, to capture the mothers. The prison, to hold the fathers. And the government, to confuse the masses. Father Chinelo said, can you differentiate the difference between the missionaries and the colonial government? There is no difference between the missionaries and the colonial government, with due respect. There is no single difference between the missionaries and colonial government. And talking of that, it was Pope Nicholas that blessed slavery as far back as 1454. A pope that commissioned slavery was a Catholic pope. So what is the difference between the missionaries and the colonial government? They are no different. They are working for one master, but in different arms. It's just like in the army. We have infantry, we have armor, we have artillery. Okay? We have medical. That is how they are. The colonialists are very, very smart. They brought the missionaries. The missionaries were actually spies that infiltrated our land to gather intelligence and feed the colonial government. The level global to prove that to be true. There is no difference between the missionaries and colonial government. This is where our people get it wrong. The missionaries are actually infiltrators who spied our land out. These people hit us in the heart of our existence. But God do more fee and the missionaries are the spies. Spies don't carry gun, but they can infiltrate the most delicate integral point of the land. That is why they come with their swift talk penetrated our house, gathered intelligence, feedback to the colonial government. That is how the military could attack. There is no difference. The church is a proof that in our no, guys, the way all the church. That is why I told you that the word church is from the word kuriakon, which means slave master's house. We prove that in etymology. They know it is truth. But go to more fifth and down the church are just mere informants. Shanahan, that made Nnamdi today to so much hate. It is Shanahan. Shanahan. Oh, Ajani boye bi maife. Shanahan. Melon de baya, boy for the bias. Shanahan. Nando to it. You should study the Papa decree. You should check to confirm that it was actually the same lineage of Constantine, Caesar, that brought about the papacy of the Pope. It is proven in history. It's there, you know it. The same emperor of Rome transformed and became the papacy of the church. To hell with the aid organized by the British, by the Irish. What brought about the war in the first place? Is it not them that instigated the war? You killed my father and you are paying my school fees. Whereas my father would have done it better. The Biafrans would have survived with nobody's aid. Do you know how many millions lives we lost? The Igbos lost lives. The Ipob, the Calabaris, the every entirety included in Biafra lost lives. The Idoma, the Igala lost lives. Not because of the missionaries. Never you ever give credit to the Irish missionaries. Because they are part of the thing that brought about the war. No, you cannot kill me and pay for my burial. No. You cannot kill me and sponsor my burial. You can never kill me and sponsor my burial and expect me to give you all the accolade. The Irish people is part of the Ponzi scheme. The Irish people, the British, the German, the Spanish, the French, the Portuguese, the Belgium, okay, the Dutch, they are all one same people. Everybody present in 1884 conference who sat down for 105 days planning how to destroy our land. What happened? The slave ship that John Hawkins came with, Orondoka. John Hawkins, the slave ship called Jesus of Lubeck, Orondoka. There are our boys today learned what is homosexuality. Orondoka Butelia. Orondi fathers your faith everywhere thereby. Butelia want to buy. But go to more free fendo come at Alabai. But you fuga and talk a one. We fought the Biafran war with blood. We gave our life for the war. Nobody was there for us. Forget about the whitewash history. Nobody was there for us. If that aid did not come from Ireland, we would survive. Yes, collateral damage. I continue. Even after the war, when they gave us 20 pounds, didn't we survive? You see, without the Irish people, we didn't survive. Who is the Irish people? How many millions has been displaced? When you go to Guinea and meet Igbo people, more than 700,000 in population, you did not ask yourself, what are they doing there? When you go to Cameroon and see Igbo people, indigenous to Cameroon, you did not ask yourself, why are they there? It is because someone came to your land, instigated the war, and your people dispersed. But go to more free and no camel on the buy. Go more free no camel on the buy. All one baggage Pope. You know better that Cardinal Totalondia ni nebu Pope. My Benedict XVI, my Pope Francis. Cardinal is over Cardinal before them. Amanyoni Sioji as them more. But we know no was a Ghana. Bobo Fif and Camel on the buy. Igbo nna m ekwuola m ụgwọ akwụkwọ. Igbo nna m ekwuola m ụgwọ akwụkwọ. The Catholic Church has destroyed our land. Take it or leave it. The entirety of Igbo land was destroyed prior to the arrival, just on the arrival of the Catholic Church. Every of our holy land, these people took it away from us. They made us see our own as evil. It is their ethos that brought about it. Cathedral and the Catholic. You come to a village where there is no pipe-borne water. The only thing they could do is to build a cathedral to convert people so that the brainwashing will continue working. Bomb of Fendo Camel in the bay. Bomb. Just bomb of Fendo Camel in the bay. A saloon Gijaboka. Bomb of FIFA. Nege Fadari, Cardinalariz. Ona Coco defend the Ndukansi. The quote Kenyanka. Okay, at this age, if you get Yoku, Manipulate Falagaro, Fadoloma, Olumbasana Kakoge, Fadoloma, ne talk with one is Yoku no Mamboon. Bomb of Fendo Camel on the bay. Bomb of Fendo Camel on the bay. Bomb. Yane Butelaibo, Ayeyo, different madness, packaged in different form. Bomb of Fendo Camel. Ewo no canina dina ni bo me research center. Ni bo akolonoko. Bomb of Fendo Camel on the bay. Abon na phone mbosia sim na ya atu ego ka e we gotelu onye ụka onye ụkọchukwu bịala bai ka egotelu moto nwe jo ana buru ego egotelu ụkọchukwu moto mana ụmụ aja Dubai na-ebu anụ agụ ka we na ego alọ free flour mill na blando ka ndị ụmụ aja du fe bafa na eli nni kwa mo fi Fendo Camel ndị bai nwanne m bọkana mo fi Fendo Camel ndị bai kwa mo fi Fendo Camel ndị bai. Do you know that why the Delta people don't want to accept that they are Igbos is because of what happened in the war? The way they tragically lost their lives before the eyes of their family. They denounced their Igbohood. And I was like, Igbo. A child who saw the death of his father in broad daylight will do anything to deny the people that brought about the death. They felt that we are the stereotype. They marginalized against the Igbos. Bomb of Fendo Camel on the bay nam. Bomb of Fife. My brother, Obron Anglican Polia. I don't want to play pity party. If you're Anglican, if you're Catholic, if you're Methodist, if you're Canina Bokobia, one the Nifenina Efobo, or full package in Kafabo, no rebel by Kunu. They came in different strata, took away the best of our brains. But Angelo Chinelu, you are very intelligent. Yes, I know Igbo in different faces. Forefront. They took the best of our brain, the greatest of the brains. I went there well. Check Ibe history. Can you know well? Can you know Abu Mansava? Can you know Abu Katkis? Can you know Abu Father? Can you know Abu Kato? Can you know Abu the church will pick the best of the brains. If any boka, they came, divide and conquer. It's a strategy. England, Biakunu Zota, Anglican. Rome, Italy, Greece, Biakunu Zota, Catholic. Methodist is inside Abia. Packaging. Or this is it's just like someone buying a Acura, not knowing that it's the same Honda. It's just like someone buying Lexus, not knowing it's the same Toyota. That is how it is. One of Fendo Camel on the buy. One of Fendo Camel on the buy. Ofu. The best of the brains get well. Ofu bomb of Ife, no Camel on the buy. Bomb of Ife. It's Nnamdi Kanyalundi Waka. Now, me when I talk for that, the Igbo people is facing identity crisis because of the Catholic Church. Oria Melonye Gucha Bible, or Gota Genesis 46, verse 16, or Sin I see Israel. Or on the Catholic with the madness here. Don't feel and no camel on the buy. The Catholic Church rendered an evil useless. Mukulu. Don't feel and no camel on the buy. It's an open question. They came in different strategy. You take money and say, I don't like Toyota, but I love Lexus. You bought the frame company. I don't like Honda, but I love Acura. Same company. But go to more FIFA. No camel on the buy. FIFA no camel on the buy. Kai Lute Pujemeso, Anando Kajina buy tata. Nani Bonina. Every Nando Lolo, but the test, the very point of our spiritual system. No, ni siaja na kando kaje wale chalo ono. Bakana mi fendo camel on the buy. Igbo, I find a tata, but the Catholic Church bidolia. Yes, as at 1543, they destroyed Congo, the Congo Empire in the days of King Mvemba. They marched into our land. Before the British came, Portuguese has been here. Belgium has been here. They came from Congo to this place. Before the British, the Portuguese has made us a laughing stock. The point of our glory is where they took. They hit us hard in that thing that brought us together as a nation. The Igbo people cannot be one today because of Oka. No Kenya I got charge here, man. We told you Jesus. Or they put an Oka with and then when you move, or you will see, I will see. But no fit and the Catholic Church Melanie. Salvation from what? Salvation from what can Najogi? The Idu kingdom that we lost today, can they marry Ndoka? This rivalry is existing between the Igbos, the Yorubas, this loggerhead with the Idu, the Benins, Ndoka Bidolia, Bomo Fif and Ndoka Mel on the Bible is with her. What can no FIFA, no camel on the Bible is with her. I'm not going to come where Bomo Fif and no camel on the Bible is with her. Bomo Fif, our four sons who should continue the posterity of our spiritual system was taken away. My brother, you don't, Father Chinelo, you don't know our people. Our people will survive even under the sun. Our people will survive under the ocean. Our people, there is this survivor thing in our DNA. Only no matter what, only we are surviving. If you survive, only we are surviving. Bomo FIFA ya sikita no ya kando camel on the buy. Umoya ni na egwu. Obia wetali buy. Someone taught us, thou shalt not kill. But not get the Bible. Thou shalt not covet your neighbor's wife. Adalumi nine and nine, no 9 wine. Now laliko. Bomo fifth and do camel on the buy. The first thing the Roman Catholic Church did to the Igbo people is they took away our identity. Only was struggling with Israel. Only was singing an answer in a room. Mobna Nancy na Jerusalem. And where's the ever din son and Igbo? Courtesy of Ndoka, the Catholic. Momo free fendo camel and the buy. Most of us as men today were on because of the Oka Consulia. Prior to the arrival of the church. Do you know that every woman will own go big building system? Each group na-eje along with home. Oka bialugbai na mwanni meko when they gabo on the belalosi. On Menka, Obonya Anglican, Obonya Methodist, go Obonya Catholics. If we look at the documentary that the Irish people brought us rice, brought us salt during the war, simply because they are part of the scheme. Let this side kill you people, and let this side save you people. It's a pity party, two-edged sword, hypocrites. The missionaries were ordered to leave, but they refused and stayed. My dear, in the military, when we find out collateral damage, we can lose 5 soldiers to save 1 major general. I repeat, 5 soldiers can sacrifice their life to save 1 major general. That is a collateral damage. It's part of the Ponzi scheme. It's part of the mission. Oh, when they are just like if I when they are the missionaries were ordered to leave, but they stayed. Part of the Ponzi scheme. Part of the Ponzi scheme. My dear, if you are a missionary who came to a land with the best weather condition, you don't need sweater to survive. You need nothing extra to survive. Everything you need was just good. The sun is not too much. The cold is not too much. The weather was just temperate, every good and average. And someone told you to come back to a land whereby winter will kill you. Wouldn't you stay in the better land? They did not withdraw from Africa because Africa is not good. They stayed back because they found home in this place. But going to be fundamental on the Bible is with our young boys are going stupid on Doka. Nobody is thinking of Ijiaka. Everyone has faith comment by hearing. A bully sabat regachele why alternative. Kokana mo fi fendo kamelo. Do you know that the food blockade rule in Biafra was broken by the Catholic missionary? Oh. Onida what he had food blockade 1967 to 1970. Food blockade, millions life lost, collateral damage. To get something, and when they if they did not bring us food, we will still survive. Biafra is like a spirit that never dies. It lives in the heart of the people. You may not understand it today. You understand it tomorrow. Biafra man kwose. The mantra that lives in the heart of an Igbo man is rooted in his DNA. In our DNA lies something that doesn't die. Even if they didn't come, we will survive. They came because they are part of the Ponzi scheme. They played their part. We get to Somalia, you see them coming for peacekeeping. United Nations will now pitch the tent. That place, United Nations pitch their tent, is exactly the place they have the best mineral. After their peacekeeping mission, every mineral in that locality has gone. Do you know it was the Biafra that constructed the Uliandoga airport. Hey, my dear, let me explain this better for you to water. How many billions, how many trillions has the Catholic Church made from an Igbo? How many $1 trillion has the Catholic Church made in an Igbo? Do you know how much one slave cost? Listening, do you know how much a slave costs? You know better. Why do we call it Black Friday? My brother, the Catholic Church is the most filthy set of people who don't want to apologize to the masses what they've done to our people. Forget about the packaging. After the law cathedral, we know that history told us that even the church was used as a slave camp. What is the word kuriakon? But Angelo, remember, veritas vos liberati. The truth shall set us free. The void of sentiment and religious jingoism, then we can speak the truth to our people. Catholic Church in a defend, and they are willing to kill to continue in their position. They are willing to kill to maintain their proof. They will continue to kill to make sure that they maintain their position. A group, a society that has took the brains of our chiefs. But Angelo, Emaro no nimia. Emaro no nimia. Emaro. Catholic Church bụ nnukwu osimiri. Ọ na-eri ma onye nnukwu ma onye nta. Mana fama nlinwu. Bagodu ma free fendo camel ndị bai. Angelo, 68 miles in the Vatican.
So, my people, I hope that Mazi Dibe have educated us a bit. This is just the fact. Even with raw truth. Raw truth. We cannot be Pope. We cannot be Catholic or we cannot be Pope or more than we cannot be Catholic more than Pope. I don't know how they put it. But the truth remain that I go one Yezuku. And at the end of the day, we are free to worship whatever you want to worship, but you must state the fact how it all started. How it all started. Now, there was a video I want to play before I start. Someone make me to know about Laugh. Before Laugh made this comment that we leave this case in the hands of God. Want to know? Now, listen. Listen.
Obodo a gbafuru ọsọ kịta. Ndị Fulani bịara wakpo obodo a kịta. Ha batara ma bụrụ onye mma. Ha bido fayawa egbe, gbawa egbe. Obodo a gbara ọsọ kịta. Before securities are Russia, ọbụna ha gbago. Omroze nọ n'obodo a. Omroze nọ n'obodo a kịta. Ofu mkpụrụ onye anọrọzi n'obodo a. Obodo a niile agbapụgo maka Fulani herdsmen. Ndị Fulani gbuga anyị n'obodo a. Rooms niile dị empty. Everybody gbapụrụ ọsọ. Everybody gbapụrụ ọsọ n'obodo a. Ebe mmadụ nwụrụ ka a bịara wakpo ndị n'ebe ahụ. Awa agbagbu ofu onye. A gbakwara onye ọzọ. Egbu mmadụ 3. Ndị bịara ikere mmadụ na ọnwụ gburu ndị mere atak a. Ma ndị bịa meeting. Everybody hafuru bịa wee gbawa ọsọ. Obodo anyị na-agbafusigo. Amaghị ihe anyị ga-eme because ọ na anyị nọ be anyị. Anyị nọkwa be anyị o. Ndị achọrọ anyị na-abịa. Anyị nọkwa be anyị o. Nekwe ebe ọzọ ha gbara, nekwe onye ọzọ nke ha gbara. This man a na-akpọ Nteje. Okay. Jesus. Okay. Lekwen.
Unanu ka ọ na-eti Jizọs. Unanu ka ọ na-eti Jizọs. Mmadụ ịtọ ka ndị agbugo ọnọdụ na-eti Jizọs. Mmadụ ịtọ wee dị na-ego n'ozu. 3 people wee dị na-ego n'ozu ọnọdụ na-eti Jizọs. Unafụ the angle ebe na-egbu m iwu. Ọnọdụ na-eti Jizọs. 3 people wee nwugo onu ọnọdụ na-eti Jizọs. Unafụ that weakness na-agwa unu. 3 people were go on the Jesus. A lot of community are going also. And listen, my last program, I told you guys how some part of the north, you and I also Southern Kaduna, Benue, Plateau, good that is coming to our east. Then this annual fair, no one video this thing. Every I go get a mad tongue. I've goes to mad ofu. I have go for on the gonna Jesus. Instead for him to put or for them to join head together to know what to do. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. On the Jesus. On the Jesus. Coming to our boss on the Jesus. Let's continue.
Nwanteje ka gbara ihe a. Ise mugwu joro. Ndị nọkwa m o. Nwanne m anyị mkwa. Ebe ha nọ. Obodo agwụgokwe o. Obodo agwụgokwe o. So, federal government biko nu batara anyị ọsọ enyemaka. So, nu batara anyị ọsọ enyemaka.
Now, nezen ndo na-akpọzi federal government batara anyị ọsọ enyemaka, knowing full well that the same federal government chọwa anyị na-enwụọ, knowing full well that these people that came and by these people, they are all working with federal government. They are all in the same mission. They are all in the same mission. On that of federal government. Federal government. The same federal government can give plateau holiday. About 56 communities now wiped away. And that was federal government. Not about Jesus. The same thing can bring away now. Federal government, Jesus. It did not terminate a lot of them. The same thing applied to Satan Kaduna. On about Jesus. Oh, we are now annual communal war. They have to equip themselves. Throw down and the Ghana that of forest land of an urban. But on that about Jesus, not about federal government. Now, let me show you federal government on that now. Let me show you federal government on that. Let me show you federal government on that. Come and help us. Let me show you. Oh yeah. I want you guys to see the federal government to come and help. I want you guys to see the federal government.
Ipob, mokuna come occupy, una no gree.
Okay.
Ipob, mokuna come occupy, una no gree. Rubber. It is a play we got to play, ba. Come out if you beat, thunder, fire your father. Come out if you beat, thunder, fire your father. Come out if you beat, don't. Mokuna come occupy, una no gree. Ipob, mokuna come occupy, una no gree. Rubber. It is a play we got to play, ba. Come out if you beat, thunder, fire your father. Come out if you beat, thunder, fire your father. Come out if you beat, don't work out.
This is the federal government to come to help, to come to their aid. All of them, federal governments for us IPOB. And look around that Nigerian military. The whole house there was destroyed. The whole house there was destroyed. Nobody is in that community. The same thing applicable to this our brother the video. That's federal government to come and help us. The same federal government, look at their military, what their military is saying. And now I want to show you the terrorists, the bandits, whatever. The Boko Haram, I want to show you guys them what they put on again.
Subhanallah. Dan gyara. Allahu Akbar. Allah. Akwai kwallo a ciki. Kulle kana ta buɗe. Kai ku bayyana gaban mutane.
A lot of them, they put on military uniform, and you can see that guy that handled that R15. The way he handled that gun, it's not ordinary. It shows that guy is a military. It's a military personnel. You can see the way he handled that gun. Ordinarily, this Boko Haram, they actually take one. See the way he positioned that gun, and when he was shooting, it's not shaking. All the same person, our brother say, come and help us. Oge gboo. In the evening, n'abalị, akụ ogene. The whole youth in that community is go. Atakọ isi ọnụ. Apụ ọgụ n'abalị. Gawa n'abalị. Ọ ji emali ndị Igbo. That's why you ewuru agụ. Ndị ya echenji to agụ echenji eto agụ. Ndị ya echenji ka eke nwe ọfịa echenji to eke nwe ọfịa. Agawa ọgụ. But now it's not federal government. It's the federal government that wants you to wipe out from the surface of the earth. Come and help. The same federal government Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that are fighting for you guys. Come and help. Let's continue.
Biko.
This man is bad. Also, run behind.
Biko. Obodo anyị gwụkwara agwụ. Obodo anyị gwụrụ agwụ. Ihe a na-eme n'ugwu joro. Ọ na-eme kịta. Taa bekee. Ekuka. Ka ihe a na-eme. Obodo anyị gwụkwara agwụ. Obodo anyị na-agbafusi ọsọ.
This was in the east, in the southeast, not in the north, not in the middle belt, not in the Benue, not in the Plateau State or Southern Kaduna or Niger State. This is in the southeast. Oh, because okay, million your community, right? Okay, because I can't open a phone. Now I want to show you the videos of our mothers crying because they know they don't have men anymore. I want to show you the video of our mothers crying. They know they don't have men anymore.
olowu. Le hana wa. Undu nu le ego. Le jiju. Ale haboyo. Anito. Undu ni le budu chief. Burundu chairman. Galilo nye chikere. Na ka ya dunia na. Alulo. Ale hanu na mwanyo. Ani kumu mwanyi vura bomu. Aku mwanyi.
Don't worry. Madam Kuka. Apa ku boy yushi? Kuka. Genuche. Madam Kaduka. Apa yushi? Karibu ye be wonu. Aya de ga log, aya de no. Maybe we will know that. We will be sharp. Mokumali la kauka. La karin we be sharp. We will know that. Look. Obulo here I really yeah, stop there. Hey, I am marrying we are there. We love to do it. This is the one of carrying machine. I don't know. Ammonia Ipob. Ammonia Ipob. Ammonia Ipob be mo. Ya anyi biara. Lenda de ha shitere anyi. Sile yele mele ba anyi. Lo ga le wute ha. Shanyi bia karu igwe. Yele mele ba anyi wute ha. Ndu to hela to na she ga la fogo. Makele me. La akpara ha she hele plan ni la do roi. Mai no le nwani yo nwere mai na abo furu lebo le hala le guteta mozo ye le flani la tayan la nya dige jihe te je meti le pa mo la ndi de le pekore be shikpo ya yin fu pe heli la yin ti boro madu lego ekwe ganyi lego la kanyi la le lego la kanyi la lebo ye bi ha yin ji bia kware kwa bia igwe gunyere anya Kanu rola anyị la nya ke go flani le ba anyị no buru le flani no ba anyị o le ri ha no gbo o mi ni gla ina e ko le he na emebi ha anyị le he le ri ha anyị me he le gba anyị me he la cha anyị ọsọ lo ba nguru la ina he la agwo le mmadụ adịghị bo agbata obi le ala anyị la nya chogo renye.
I hope you guys understand what the woman, our mother, said. Na agwo na mala man bi n'ụlọ. Na anaba na anaba. Their food crops were destroyed by Fulanis, cows. And the first check when I started playing this video clip, the player of our mothers. They even mention onye obona academy and Mandi Igwe, Mandi Chief, whatever academy, because this thing made in this community it didn't start today. As a matter of fact, they should investigate that Igwe and his cabinet. They should do thorough investigation on that Igwe and his cabinet before our mothers can come in group crying after praying to the land and they went straight to the Igwe. So if you keep quiet and have that mindset of Bible God, whatever, these people, they are coming. You may think it will not coming. It will get to your community. Then, okay, what is a call from your mom or from your brother or from your sister? No, also, you marry by Nagunu today. You marry by Nagunu today. The one who will not act, the one who will not talk, because all of them, they have bought over. The only one man that we trusted, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The only one man we trusted, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we know is unbribable. Is unchangeable. He cannot bought him over. The only one, that man, all of us believe on. You guys want him to live in this dungeon because he's stopping a lot of ways you guys are making money from. He's stopping, he's just blocking the ways that you guys are using to make money. He's blocking the ways. He's changing the scenario of entire land. And people love him and trusted in him. Okay, man. And that was Jesus. Now I want to play you a video of a pastor as he was coming, whether inside the church or what, I don't know. People are bowing down for him. Like Jesus. And originally security now. Pegbe, na-echi and che. Ochezi ka Jesus be che and che o. Mono security now. And people are just okay, let me play it. Then after then I'll call it a day because it's more than 2 hours. Going to 3 hours now. One of what makes us so weak. I don't know if I download this. I hope I download this. I hope I just download this. I hope I have this. I hope. Oh, I don't have this, but well, let me show you guys on my phone. Then we'll call it a day. I hope you guys will see it. I hope you guys see it. Let's start again. So he's a pastor. now with Jesus to his congregation, and always security now. People are just bowing down for him. This is what makes us so weak. And the book his people. And what is security now? But all Yagwazi is followers. And we pray to Jesus to protect them. But you know where the security no nazo ya. Ndị amị na-agba egbe na-esu ya n'azụ. This is how they deceive our people. This is how they deceive our people. So my people, I will call it a day. So it's almost 3 hours, 7 minutes to 3 hours. On any question, Mazi challenge you about, draw the question. Let me answer you. Then I call it a day. And I won't want any question. Then we say, "Mbosechi akama, lechi ya wiwo madela ai, ndondo ya bụrụ nke anyị. Onye na-achụ anyị ya enwe ada, onye ya achụ ya enwe ada. Onye ọbụla na-achụ ụmụ Igbo ya enwe ada. Na anyị wụ ndị gboo, anyị wụ ndị mbụ, anyị ama mgbọsị na nna anyị. All those bad eggs anyị nwere in us that are working with the enemy. Chukwu okike will expose them. Anaghị etigbuwa. Ndị anaghị achọwa tigbuwa anwụrụ. Ndị na-alụkọ with our enemy. And we bịa na-egbu anyị. As anaghị eri isifa, anyị Igbo eri isifa. Anyị Igbo eri isifa mgbosi eke, mgbosi onye, mgbosi mgbosi nkwụ. Afọ na Igbo n'azụ. Anwa jebe anwa manjeru, anaba anwa mannaru. Onye chere ya echiche ọnwụ ya abịara ya. Onye chere ya echiche ndụ ya abịara ya. Iwe maka anyị na-ayọ n'isi ụmụ Igbo. Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, ndụ ya adị. Ogbuo n'aka na ọ ya iwe ọma, ogbuo n'aka ekpe ya iwe ọma. Ana m asị na ụmụ Igbo, udo dịrị anyị. Onye anyị fụtara ka anyị fụ echi. Ndewonu. Yeah, bye bye.